What's up, Renegades? Today, we're going to be taking a look at the scariest book ever from the new Goosebumps House of Shivers series by R.L. Stine. Let's go. First things first, check out that cover art. And man, it does not disappoint. We're going back old school vibes here. There's a new artist for this new series, Robert Ball. Man, this just seems to be reminiscent of Tim Jacobus. Going back to the old school Goosebumps. Have to say, I really do like the design of this new series. The House of Shivers logo looks really cool. Very reminiscent of the series 2000. We've gone back to the old school Goosebumps logo. That's a smart move. Really does capture the eye. And it does just feel like we've jumped back in time, back to the 90s, back to where it began. The only thing I will say that I wish could have made this a bit better would be to have the logo embossed like they used to be. I always loved feeling that as a kid. I don't know why. But yeah, guys, really cool artwork. And we're going to get into the story now. I have to say, it's probably not the best Goosebumps book I've ever read in my life, but it's definitely a decent story. Takes more of an adventure turn for this one, which I feel like is quite a nice way to start this House of Shivers wave off with. So twins Betty and Billy are visiting their Uncle Wendell at his secluded house in the Wayward Forest. What they think is going to be a boring stay quickly turns into a real nightmare. Wendell is in possession of the scariest book in the world, and someone is after him. To keep the book safe, the siblings will have to plunge directly into the heart of the dangerous forest. There they must escape man-bats, cannibal crows, and giant insects, among other horrors, and make it out alive. So, one of the man-bats we have pictured on the front of the book there. That's what's described in the story. Uncle Wendell is a bit of a mystery for the first half of this book. It doesn't really give too much information on him, other than he's a bit weird, and the kids aren't really taken by him. There's some few really good twists in this book, I will say that I didn't see coming at all, and I feel they really kept this story exciting. I really enjoyed the back setting of this story, very reminiscent of How to Kill a Monster, which is probably in my top 10 Goosebumps books ever written. The twists really make this book for me. Without them, I feel like the story would be not flat, but certainly wouldn't be as good as it is with them. There was no indication that the characters were going to change as they do. As always, R.L. Stine's descriptive writing really does win. There's evidence in most of his books. It really gives you a good sense of what's going on, the surroundings, the setting, especially the in-depth description of every character. I really enjoyed that. The characters in this book, I did enjoy them, but there's definitely been better characters written by R.L. Stine. I am, however, excited for the rest of the series. This is a good start. It's definitely a huge move forward in terms of bringing Goosebumps back for kids so they can enjoy it as we did when we were younger. There's 37 chapters of this story altogether, 149 pages. And again, I really did enjoy this story. It's not my favourite I've ever read. but it's definitely a good step forward in terms of bringing Goosebumps books back for kids the way we had them back in the day. There's obviously a short preview of the next book in the line, which is going to be Goblin Monday. I do have that in hand, and I'm going to be doing that one next. Really excited for that one. The artwork is exactly like Tim Jacobus's work on the original Goosebumps line. I haven't even read the blurb yet because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, guys, really good book. Really enjoyed it. And I'm excited to see what Goosebumps has in store for the future. Overall, I really enjoyed this book. I had a good time with it. I think it's a very strong start for the House of Shivers line. Very excited to see what we've got in the future. Looking forward to reading Goblin Monday, and I'll be doing a review of that one next. Super happy that the Tim Jacobus style artwork has made a return. So that's a big shout out to Robert Ball for making that happen. Yeah, I really enjoyed this book. If you haven't had a chance to pick it up and read it yet, I highly recommend doing so. I think it's a good fresh start for Goosebumps, bringing an old school vibe back. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. And we'll see you down the road.